Tribulations of a Ghetto Kid by author, Ghost, narrator, Larry Johnson. Introduction. To understand me as a man, you have to understand where I came from as a child, living amongst the castaways of society in Richmond, Virginia. I was definitely no stranger to crime, just as it is in any other project across the country. In growing to be a man, a young child's main thought is how to make it out safe, sound, and successful. Some tend to lose sight and fall victim to the streets. Who am I to question the choices made by others? The route I took was through school, realizing my potential. I knew I could advance and in due time start a prosperous business for myself. Only about 3 out of 20 heads I hung with even went to school anyway, but I had more of a determination and drive to accomplish my goals. I've always been a long-term thinker, but on the streets, you have to think for every second that passes. While in school, I acquired a love for writing, mainly poetry and rap, because it gave me a chance to express my feelings and deepest thoughts. For me, it was meditation. On the block, my world revolved around gaining wisdom while listening and observing the mistakes of others, the causes, and the effects. I used that to build on so I wouldn't make the same choices. Sometimes life can be so unpredictable. You try so hard to stay positive and do the right thing, but evil is always lurking somewhere close behind. My mom was a strong woman, proud to be black. She never gave up hope that one day things would get better. My mom was totally against drugs. As a boy, she would tell my 2 sisters and I that these poisons destroyed our people. Every day when she would leave for work, she'd say, "Jeffrey, you better not be in the streets all night hanging with them no good friends of yours." Like most of my peers, I grew up without a father. She made sure I stayed in school. Mom had watched the streets destroy too many good people and was determined not to let the same happen to her only son. I oftentimes felt that she was being too hard on me, but in my heart, I knew that she was only looking out for my best interests. I vowed to one day move my family out of the ghetto. As time passed, I noticed many of my friends had started to come up in the drug game. As much as I tried to say no, the money one could make was just too tempting. I was in high school doing extremely well, and my poetry had improved tremendously. I participated in all types of activities such as stage plays. I even sung in the choir, receiving numerous awards and certificates. Joanne was proud of her young man, giving me money as incentive every time she got paid. Joanne knew the allure of the street life, so she did what she could to make sure I didn't need for anything. Little did she know that I was getting older and the hunger for money was steadily growing inside of me. She would always say that as long as she was alive, she had better never hear of me selling drugs. The last thing I wanted to do was break my mother's heart. But as with any relationship, sometimes heartbreak is inevitable. As sure as the love of money is the root to all evil, I gave into the flashy, materialistic lifestyle the game had to offer. You've heard hundreds of people tell their stories. For me, to say sit back and watch the drama unfold is an understatement. The word ghetto has been redefined in this highly emotional street saga.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?